Hi, I'm Don Stewart. A long time ago, I learned that writing is form and content. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Well, let's look at a sentence today and think of it as a bottle. And we're going to take that bottle and empty out the author's words and look at the structure. And by the end of the lesson, I'm going to challenge you to put your own words into that bottle. I want to jump right into thin air, not into the wild, and talk about this sentence.
To ensure success, he paid meticulous attention to detail. The health of the client's Sherpas, the efficiency of the solar-powered electrical system, the sharpness of his crampons.
When we start taking these apart, we look for the section that could have been a sentence by itself. Here's that. And we confirm that by tagging. He paid meticulous attention to detail, didn't he? So if you can do that, it's a level 1. Here's the part that starts the whole thing. Can't stand by itself, so it's a level 2. And the grammar of it is the infinitive phrase. And then Krakauer pulls kind of a fun little trick here. We talked about how details are one of the 3 ways to describe something, so he actually uses the word detail in order to set up the 3 level 2s. I also wanted to make a quick comment about the colon. Most of the time, we use a comma to move down into the level 2s and 3s and 4s and so on. But this time, there's a lot of commas in play, so he has to make kind of a different punctuation mark, but it's very logical too. It's used usually in a formal way to kind of set up a number of items to itemize, and that's exactly what we have here. Those items are all nouns. They have a nice parallel structure to them with the of right after each noun. Those are called noun phrases because the nouns are sort of the nucleus or the central part of each of the phrases. I want to get now into the overall structure of this entire sentence. We start with that level 2, to ensure success. That tells why. Very often, a why question is answered by an infinitive phrase. Think of the chicken. Then he moves on to the what. What happened? What did he do? Paid meticulous attention. Then comes the how. How did he do that? How did he pay such close attention? And he sets it up, as we said, with the word detail. Well, let's think about that chicken for a minute. I bet you could write a pretty good sentence about the chicken using that structure. 2, 1, 2, 2, 2. To get to the other side, that's your level 2. Very often an infinitive phrase. Then you have your level 1. And in that level 1, remember, there was a word, a noun, that was able to be broken into smaller segments. And that's a nice way to introduce a concept and then break it into levels, how to get more specific. So you could say the chicken crossed the road with all of her friends. And now that you've named the friends, as you drop down to the level 2, there they are. Very often those level 2s, if there's action going on, like the storm hit the Gulf Coast, comma, blanking, blanking, blanking. So those level 2s would have present participial phrases. Don't panic, there's only 10 of them, probably 7 or 8 that we'll really concentrate on. Okay, I bet you could write that sentence. One other thing I wanted to mention. There's that comment section. I would love to have you send me some things that you have come across in your reading that we can talk about. Here's a great sentence by so-and-so. I'd love to see great examples. I've got an archive that needs to grow even bigger. Thanks.